transmission is about the 40-year cycles in humanity. These 40-year cycles are typical time frames in which humanity transforms from one paradigm to another. It takes generally 40 years for your society and the new generations to begin to move forward into a new era, a new reality, a new understanding. We cover 3 40-year cycles, starting in your year of 1947, that these cycles are relevant to the concept of the relationship of humanity to the concepts of extraterrestrials, be it literal or be it cultural. So the idea is there have been some things that occur in these 40-year cycles that have to do with creating the relationship literally and physically between humans on Earth and extraterrestrials. And there have been in those 40-year cycles media projects, your films, your television, so on and so forth, that present ideas of humanity's interaction with extraterrestrials, such as your Star Trek, your Star Wars, Close Encounters, so on and so forth. In each of these phases, from 47 to 87, you experience the beginnings of playing with notions of how humans might interact with extraterrestrials should that day come. And now, from your 1987 to 2027, you have done other things that have amplified and accelerated the idea that open contact will occur within that second 40-year phase. And then in your third phase, starting with open contact in 2027, it extends to the idea of humanity ultimately receiving extraterrestrials, blending in your society in a variety of ways, till the point where humanity actually becomes a member of the Interstellar Alliance. These 3 phases are important in the understanding of the changes taking place on your world right now. For everything that seems chaotic, everything that seems to be breaking down, in a sense, is preparation for the reconstruction and resetting of humanity over the next couple of decades during this phase now that you are in, that leads to the idea of open contact, and the phase beyond it that leads to the idea of you experiencing global unity, global harmony, global abundance, and joining the Interstellar Alliance. As you allow yourself to study this graphic, allow yourself to realize other things that may have been included within those phases, other movies, other events that had to do with allowing you to become more and more familiar with the idea of open contact, with the idea of interaction with extraterrestrial beings. And this continues even now in the phase that you are in, for there are other films coming out that give you an opportunity, both positively and negatively, to assess for yourselves what kind of a relationship you prefer with the extraterrestrials that have been engaging and involved with your society for countless years, that have been working with many people in your society behind the scenes for many decades. That all culminates in your year of 2027 in open contact and the beginning of relations between your world and our worlds in the Interstellar Alliance. So we invite you to deeply study the graphic that has been provided that contains these 3 40-year phases, so that you can understand the probabilities that may open up should you decide to continue to move in this direction, for those who are willing to open up in their spirituality, in their understanding of the cosmos, in their understanding of their own humanity, in their understanding of their soul and its expression and your life path on Earth. For those who are willing to move forward in that way, this can act as a kind of probability chart for what you can experience in the near future. Even within these phases, there will be differences in terms of how each individual, group, or collective may experience these things. For again, it will be done in ways that are appropriate for the absorption by each individual in their own way, their own rate, their own pace. For nothing will be forced. It will be done in a way that will allow you time to get used to these things, for making it in a way that would be disruptive would be pointless. So allow yourselves to relax into this chart as an expression of not only what has happened, what is happening, and what may probably happen, and allow yourself to relax into the timing of these things, trusting the timing, the synchronicities. But do understand that as we have laid this out for you now with more clarity as to what the probabilities are, next time we will be focusing on the year of 2027 itself as the year of open contact. So allow yourselves the opportunity to prepare.